Hello everyone, Stinner here. Today we're going to be talking about the KSI versus Logan Paul rematch that took place on November the 9th, and I'll be giving my personal opinions and thoughts about the whole event, what I liked or didn't like about it, and yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, I do want to say that I might come off a bit biased since I've been a KSI fan for 6 years, and I've watched him since like his early FIFA days along with the Sidemen, and seeing him evolve to such an extent just really inspires me, to say the least. From games to music to acting and boxing, like it's been such a wild transition, and it really shows you what a person can do if they really put their mind to something. Credit to him, because he's always been able to succeed at what he puts his mind to, and I really strive for that mindset. This came out to be one of the biggest internet events in history, and it's mind-blowing to see how much of an influence a YouTuber can have to a certain audience. It really did succeed as a YouTube event. It's been talked about everywhere. Even countless of celebrities made their picks on who they thought would win the fight, and to see it all stem from two YouTubers making videos for their fanbase just shows that YouTube is much more than just people sitting in their rooms talking to a camera, and can be much more than that, and these guys really proved it last night. But anyways, I'm getting too sidetracked about the whole event. I want to talk about the fight itself and what I thought of it. As I said, since KSI was my initial pick, everything I heard him say in press conferences and interviews about how confident he was made me believe him, but that's not to say it wasn't a close fight. Obviously, back in 2018, KSI and Logan showed extreme heart in their fight, and a lot of people actually thought it was rigged in a cash grab since it was a draw. But let's be real here. These motherfuckers are multi-millionaires who've been doing YouTube for years, and even though this fight did most likely hand them a fat check, it was never about the money. They both wanted to prove that they're #1 entertainers, and both of them have massive egos that almost seem to work in their favors when it comes to promoting the fight and getting hype for it. Not only that, it helps them in training since they get the desire to be the best. They obviously want to out-train each other and prove the world wrong. This fight was genuinely fun to watch though, and I personally had my fair share of anxiety throughout, but it was fun nonetheless. Unfortunately, I can't show any footage of the actual fight since it will probably get striked by DAZN, but I'll do my best to explain the fight. So the first round was nothing special. I feel like KSI and Logan both landed a few pretty good punches in the first round. KSI started a bit quicker than I expected him to, but nevertheless, it was quite an equal round, I'd say. But both of them were just, getting into it and feeling each other out. KSI was, as I said, the more of an aggressor than Logan was. Nothing really special happened in the first round. The only good moment from the second round was when Logan actually, tried figuring KSI out, because KSI started, going ham on him. Logan got his guard up and started jabbing and crossing, but KSI countered that as well, landed a few of his own hooks. Now, round 3 was where it actually got a bit interesting, because the fight started by KSI, knocking Logan down, but it wasn't counted as a knockdown, the referee says, because KSI hit him behind the head, which doesn't count as a knockdown, and Logan held on to him. Round 4 comes right after, and Logan scores a knockdown on KSI, but this wasn't counted because, it was counted, a knockdown was counted, but Logan actually uppercutted KSI. I'm gonna try and show some pictures here if I could. He held him by the head and hit another uppercut, which was illegal. He's not allowed to hold him and hit him at the same time. Then KSI fell and he landed 2 shots on his head while he was down, and that's an illegal punch as well, because there is the referee says that there is no punch in boxing, direct punch from the above when the opponent is down, so that was illegal as well. So they took away 2 points. They deducted 2 points for Logan, and it was like nothing had happened. A knockdown would have scored him 2 points, but those 2 points were taken away from him because he had an illegal punch on it.
So Logan hit him with a really good shot, an uppercut, and then Logan grabbed him behind the head and hit him with the second shot while he was holding him. But KSI was already stumbling from that first one and going down, and then when he was on the ground, Logan hit him with a straight punch. There's no such punch in boxing from 12 to 6, and Logan hit him. It's a felony. So what I did was, I originally said, no, stop time, and I was going to do something. I gave JJ as much time as he needed to get back to his full strength and recover, to level the playing field, and then I told him to score the knockdown and then take away 2 points for the illegal blow, and if the playing field was then leveled, 2 points each. 2 points for the knockdown, 2 points he took away. Now it's even. Whoever goes out wins that round, wins that round.
The rest of the fight was mainly just them dogging it out and, you know, having those final punches. But some actually say that Logan's illegal hit actually cost him the fight, because Eddie Hearn himself actually said that if he hadn't done that illegal punch, he would have won the fight, not only by points, not only because of the points, but because KSI was down already and he was done because of the uppercut. But since he did do an illegal punch on him, KSI was given time to rest from that, because he wasn't allowed to do such, you know, a punch, and he was shaken by it. But on the other hand, KSI said he wasn't actually shaken by the uppercut, but was more shook by the actual punch behind the head. So I don't know if KSI hadn't, you know, been hit in the head, would that affect his balance and, you know, stance in general? Would he be able to fight and continue on, or would Logan win by points for not doing that illegal punch at all? But people also say, it gets really complicated, people also say that if they counted that knockdown, they should have counted the knockdown from KSI, which would also give him 2 points and would still win him the fight, you know. But there's a lot of back and forth, but at the end of the day, JJ did win the fight, and massive congratulations to him. It was such an amazing moment, you know. I was all fucking, it must have been an amazing moment for his friends and family as well. So it certainly was for his fans, for me personally, because as I said, I've been watching this guy for a very long time, and it seems as though this was really what he needed. He needed this win a lot, and he worked for it, and I do congratulate him for that. He really did deserve it. On the other hand, also, you know, Logan fought pretty hard as well. He worked hard. He didn't want to fall, you know. All in all, it was an amazing fight, and both of them showed extreme heart in this fight as well. But the better man won, and hopefully we can, you know, look back on this and see how it actually impacted the internet. Now, Logan did actually get, you know, a bit salty after the fight, saying that, making excuses about how he was sick, and he got up sneezing. He sneezed, oh my god, I sneezed 3 times when I woke up today. So I was sick, I wasn't feeling my best. 9 out of 10 times I would have beat this man, but today was not my day, you know. And was making up all sorts of dog shit excuses about how he could have won the fight and how he should have won the fight. But like days before the fight, he was talking about how he was at his healthiest and strongest point of his life, and it all seems just, you know, a bit debatable to say the least. But if he could actually beat him 9 out of 10 times, he would have done it in the last fight. He's just making excuses. They did, you know, shake hands after the fight, and, you know, there was mutual respect there. Logan actually mentioned that he would like a rematch at some point, you know. KSI said, nah, fuck that, like, it's done here. I got the W, it's over, and I would do the same thing. Logan also did go ahead and fucking complain to the commission about the 2 points that were deducted to him without any warning, which is bullshit, because he did it to himself. He knows that that wasn't allowed. He knew that those were illegal punches and that he shouldn't have done that, but he says that his emotions got the best of him, so it's no one's fault but his own. So, like, I don't know what there is to, you know, complain about, especially because the referee knows best. He's been in this job for a very long time, but I'm getting too sidetracked. KSI definitely deserved the fight. He showed extreme heart. Logan did fight very nicely as well, but it just shows, you know, the best man won. I really am happy for KSI because, as I said, I'm a huge fan of his for a very long time. I've been following his channel and watching his videos. But all in all, the fight was amazing for the internet culture and for YouTube and everything. It will always be remembered as one of the biggest internet events and YouTube events in history, and I surely hope that we can leave it at that and people could potentially look back and realize how big this actually was and how big of a movement that these two people made. Obviously, the loser will deal with the consequences and will probably get backlash. Logan said that this loss didn't actually faze him, but it just he hasn't taken enough time to process it, to compute it in his head. But once it does get to him, he will know, because that's what happened with Joe Weller too. He wasn't, you know, very affected by it at first, but once he did realize what actually happened, it all fucking went downhill from him. But he's recovering from it, and I'm glad he's still making great YouTube videos. But he said that it still follows him to this day. There's not a single tweet that he makes that doesn't, you know, get backlash from people saying that he's loser, he's salty because KSI beat him, and it's kind of like they're risking it all. It takes balls to get in the ring and risk it all for entertainment purposes, and it shows that only a few people can do it, and I'm so glad that this is actually the way to end it on. But KSI did actually save Logan's career as well, and took him from bigger dumps to smaller ones, because getting backlash from losing the fight will not be as nearly as mentally painful as getting backlash for the shit he did back in 2018. So I say this would be some sort of win for him. You know, I would take this as a win if I was Logan. Anyways, those were my thoughts on this whole fight and everything. I really had fun watching it and following through with it. It was an amazing experience overall. As I said, I'm really happy that KSI won this fight. Maybe in the future there will be another event, a YouTube event, that from another sport or another theme in general that will, you know, impact the YouTube like this did. But this was, you know, but this will always be remembered as the original thing that, you know, got YouTubers out of their comfort zones and put their careers at such a risk. Then again, at the end of the day, it's all fun and it's all just, you know, helping YouTube, helping everyone in some way, shape, or form, and it's an amazing thing to see in general. So that's been it for this video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy. As I said, please leave your comments and your thoughts about this fight in the comment section below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. So I was just scrolling through my Twitter timeline and I saw like a bunch of people saying that Logan was robbed, he was the better boxer, but if he was the better boxer, he would have won the fight. No doubt about it. Like, people are saying that the only reason why KSI won the fight was because of his point deduction from the illegal punch that he made. Logan claims that his Logan claims that it was because of emotion. He was, the emotions got to him because he wanted to beat up KSI. He wasn't looking at it like it was a boxing match. He was looking at it like it was a fight for the win. But if he was the better boxer, he wouldn't let his emotions take over. Like, boxing is not just physical strength, it's also like mental strength, and KSI has proved to be way better mentally than Logan. That's why he won the fight. You didn't see KSI hit Logan after the knockdown. Like, it's simple as that. And KSI even made a point that Logan knows nothing about boxing. And to some extent, it's true, because if he's complaining about this to the commission, wants to get this reviewed, he doesn't really know how the boxing deduction system works and why his points were taken away. So generally, KSI was a better boxer on the night. But anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to say for all the Logan Paul fans that are delusional. Even the ref himself made the video and said everything, that explained everything about the night and why he judged that like it was. So just go watch that video if you don't believe me. But because I know for a fact that Logan Paul's fans are most definitely not boxing judges to know that sort of information. But anyways, that's been it for the video. Peace.